Can I talk to you for a minute? There's something on my mind that I want to say. Thanks for coming over. Hey, shout out to everybody, and a big shout out to my dog. Welcome home, True Chopper. So, for those of y'all who gonna fall upon this video, I'd like to thank all y'all for coming over. This is gonna be pretty lengthy. It's gonna be about my boy. Ooh, excuse me. Lace front to the back, don't front. Y'all gonna make me wig. I'ma give y'all what y'all want. Birth of a nation, Nat Turner style. Rude boy town living, I tend to me. Too much watty. So. Too much chatty. So. I mean, this is just a story about just a nation, a nigga nation, when everybody was riding for one another. And now all we do as a black community and as human beings is just try to tear each other down. But it happens so much more in our own community. But y'all know about Nat Turner, Slave Rebellion. You know what I'm saying? It's a watershed event in America's long and troubled history of slavery and racial conflict. What I'm going to show y'all weaves academic commentary with dramatizations to examine that violent confrontation and the multiple conflicting ways his story has been told. The earliest source of Turner's imagery, the Confessions of Nat Turner, and his jail cell based interviews by a white lawyer who was the first to raise the question and continue to be asked for the next 2 centuries. Was Nat Turner a brilliant religious leader or a deluded fanatic leading slaves to their doom? But all of us know how that can be. Depending on who you ask is what you'll find out about a person. So, without further ado, since this is a lengthy video, we're going to get right into this thing. Bye-bye. Boom, boom. Hey. Okay, this site is experiencing some freaking performance issues. So, if it mess up, we'll pick it back up another day. But once again, thank y'all for coming over. And welcome to a ghetto ramble production. Birth of a nation, Nat Turner styling. Wildin'. Let's get right into it. See, look at it. If I was talking about somebody or bringing some drama, it should be right on point. Okay.
I heard a loud noise in the heavens, and the Spirit instantly appeared to me and said the serpent was loosened. And Christ had laid down the yoke he had borne for the sins of men, and that I should take it on and fight against the serpent. The time was fast approaching when the first should be last, and the last should be first. Murder of this family, I haven't known, was the work of a moment. There was a little infant sleeping in a cradle that was forgotten until we had left the house and gone some distance when Henry and Will returned and killed it.
Over the next 24 hours, Nat Turner led a small group of slaves from farm to farm, killing every white man, woman, and child they encountered. They gathered guns and more recruits during a brief but bloody revolt that spread terror throughout the slave-holding South. Nat Turner was captured and hanged. In the days before his execution, he agreed to tell his story. But after his death, his words became the property of others, as his body was during his life. His story has been continually retold since 1831. He has been depicted as a great and inspiring hero and vilified as an insane fanatic. Each author possesses Nat Turner, transforming his identity and the meaning of his revolt. Although today we cannot clearly make out the face of the man, he continues to provoke a bitter debate over the violence that he inspired. For a nation unable to come to terms with the legacy of slavery, Nat Turner remains a troublesome property. Nat Turner's slave rebellion triggered a massive mobilization of local militia and vigilante units in Virginia and neighboring North Carolina. As many as 3,000 armed men were called into action to fight what turned out to be 60 to 80 rebels.
The balance of sheer military power was weighted tremendously against the slaves in this country. Slaves don't have the organization, the access to arms, the military tradition to be able to mobilize a successful insurrection.
Slavery itself was such an abomination that I could see how it would drive men and women to do desperate things. And a slave revolt, by its nature to me, is a pretty desperate act.
Outraged by the sight of the victims of the revolt, including many badly mutilated women and children, the militia and vigilante unit